One of the biggest mistakes fitness coaches make on sales calls is wanting to be known, liked, and trusted. Alex Hormozi, loads of people talk about this. When I first started, I wanted to be liked because I heard online, I heard from people like Alex Hormozi that it was so important for people to spend money with you, you have to be liked. My thoughts on that was that if I'm not, bending to the person that I'm speaking with and I'm not agreeing with them, that they wouldn't like me. But actually, it's completely wrong. And if you're allowing certain responses that you typically wouldn't agree with, you're basically putting yourself on the same level as the prospect. When a prospect comes onto a call with you, the reason that they're there is because they see you as above them. So when you go to pitch them your price and pitch them your program, all that's going on in their mind is, okay, why would I now pay you money when I see you as less than me? Being a fitness coach means that you need to show up as a leader. You have to show that you are not going to allow them to keep living the way that they're living, to slack, show up incongruently with the person that they want to become, that elevated person. You avoid the pressure, you avoid the confrontation, then you can't appear trustworthy. You have to find the truth with the prospect. And if it gets ugly, you're not there to pat them on the back, congratulate them of their efforts to get fit. You're not there to make them feel any better. You're actually there to help them. So if you want to show up as a leader, you have to be okay with being disliked. Most of the people that you guys speak to, they literally dislike themselves to the point where they're allowing their body to literally decompose in front of their faces every single day. And you're then going to them trying to be liked. But what you don't understand is that these people already dislike themselves enough to get them to the point where they are now, where they're out of shape, where they're unconfident with how they look, where, they're looking for acceptance. That's literally what they're looking for. And when they're coming to you and you're literally accepting them as they are, why would they even bother now? Because you've accepted them. You've told them that what they're doing, how they're behaving, how their standards are okay. And why have you done that? Because you are not okay just being neutral. Most fitness coaches are not okay being neutral. You don't have to be against them. You don't have to be for them, but you have to be neutral. In order for you to be a good fitness coach, in order for you to truly be good at sales and excel in this industry, you have to be able to be neutral. You have to be able to be liked, disliked, hated, loved, all of that. And then on the front of wanting to be known, people need to know you. They need to know your values. They need to know what you stand for. What you stand for. When you're on these conversations with people, you have to truly be okay with who you are as a person. You need to be okay in the silence, in that pressure where you have to ask them an uncomfortable question. In those moments, that is where the prospect can actually understand you as a person. It doesn't require someone to have to consume all of your shallow content for them to understand who you are as a person. On the sales call, that is the place where someone is going to fully understand your values. As a fitness coach, your job isn't to be liked. It's to be admired. It's to be respected. Saying, yeah, I understand that. I completely understand, when I was going through this and when it happened to me, and trying to introduce your story and your experiences to make them feel understood and heard and all of that stuff. It's not going to be that. It's going to be you putting your story, your ego to one side, your entire life to one side, and focusing it on them. The sales call is not about you. It's not about, what you've been through, what you've experienced. Keep that shit to social media. Keep that shit to, your podcast. I don't care. The sales call's purpose is about them. Now, to be respected is to pick up on subtle things that are said, but also meanings behind what they're actually trying to say. Because sometimes you'll ask a question like, hey, are you ready to get started? And the way that they say, yeah, I am, if you don't pick up on that and you don't confront it, you're way less likely to be trusted. Think about it. If you're respected, if you're admired, if people look up to you as their truth, okay, and you really guide them and you help them overcome all of their problems, all of their uncertainty to get them to their result of getting in shape, what happens as a result of all of that? They like you. They tell everyone about how much you changed their life. So if you want to take your sales calls to the next level, master being neutral. Master just sitting in discomfort with the prospect, going one layer deeper, another layer deeper, another layer deeper. Don't ask them a separate question that is irrespective of their answer. When someone answers your question, they usually give you a vague response. They usually give you something that is just surface level. You have to go deeper on that. You have to go deeper again. Keep on asking questions that make the prospect open up. Once they've opened up to you and you have full vision of what their situation looks like, that's where you build trust. That's where you build them liking you, and that's where you win sales, guys. So if you're a fitness coach and you're ready to really take your sales to the next level, improve your close rate so that way you can make more money, have more of an impact, book a call with me using the link in the description. Talk soon, guys. See you in the next one.